Hello, my name's Adam and welcome to UK Theme Parks, and today we start in this area which has been quite busy with the Eagle's Claw, and of course that means we are at Lightwater Valley. Oh my god, Lightwater Valley, possibly our favourite theme park to visit because we just love the ride selection, we love the countryside, we love everything. I really wish it was closer to where we live. We've considered moving up here just to be closer to these parks, to be honest with you, but we haven't, and it's a nice treat to come up here and get on that beast. The Eagle's Claw, and of course the ultimate. Oh my god, the ultimate. Now, skip the entrance bit. We'd normally start on the entrance bit, but Sky Rider is down today, so we can't go on that, and it looks completely like it's been tended to, shall we say, because it's not there at all. So we've come around here before the rest of the park opens. We're going to get on Eagle's Claw, and we're going to take you on board for the first time. We're going to take you on board Eagle's Claw. This is the first time we vlog from this park, and honestly, I can't wait to share it with you. I hope you've been here. If you haven't been here, make a trip. It is definitely worth it. But Eagle's Claw, little drop tower behind us, the children are going to go on before we move into the park for opening. Let's get this done.
That's some power. It's nice to have a little bit of rain and air. You better look back at that on the GoPro though. Whee! He's got his eyes closed. Whoa! Let my God. Oh my Lord! Look at him! Whoa! Whoa! This one goes on quite long. Scared. He don't like it, does he? Oh my life. He's like this, he's like...
You like that? Huh? 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 First time? Is that your first time or second time on that? You been on it last time we came? You did?
Pretty sure.
Do you remember it?
No.
No. What about you? That is your first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Because I go on about this a lot.
Really
What do you
good.
think?
Really good.
Really good. So it's upgraded from good to really good.
Excellent.
Oh, hang on. Say that again.
Excellent.
Oh my God, they have got other words in their vocabulary. Excellent. He's coming out of excellent. This thing behind us here, I talk about this. We go to fairs, we go on freakouts, we go on afterburners, and I come back to this ride. It beats the Maelstrom at Drayton Manor. It certainly beats Flip Flop that they got down the road at Flamingo Land. It beats anything they've got at Fort Park in terms of Vortex and even Rush, to be honest. And I know people prefer Rush over these kind of things. This thing is in a league of its own. We've been on many freakouts this year. I've been on many afterburners, traveling and park models, and this is just a cut above. The height it reaches, the speed it reaches. We counted 3 seconds airtime, 3 seconds completely out of your seat, relying on the restraint as you spin round at full revolution at the top, at the bottom, in the middle. You know, he controls the spin, so you don't get the awkwardness of the Vortex one at Fort Park, where if you get stuck at the bottom, you're always at the bottom. You get to go all the way around very, very slowly before it kind of kicks in. And I'll tell you what now, even at the bottom, this thing reaches a height where you get airtime. Even at the bottom seat, so even if you, by some sheer fluke you were to get stitched up, you would still get an amazing ride on it. It is a cut above. Cut above. Do you understand why I go on about it so much?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Is it your favourite one
Favourite what?
of that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Raptor Attack. Well, good. Well, you'll have to just come later. Do you remember this cut?
Nah, not really.
Nah, not really.
Remember it before? There's a rack.
I think they used to be a waterfall now. Raptor attack, here we go! There's a drop! Whoa! Whoa! I think we got another drop coming. Another drop! Another drop! Go. So that was a raptor attack. Now, I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see of that video because it's obviously quite dark in here and it's quite a dark ride. But you know, we came on this when it was the sewer rat a long time ago and a lot of people missed the sewer rat. That's just scared them. A lot of noises. A lot of people miss the sewer rat, but I have to say this is just so much better. So well themed. It's got perfect lighting inside. You know, the drops are completely sudden. It makes a really, really, really great dark roller coaster. And I mean, it just looks spectacular in here. It's only on free trains, so we've come here first, get this one out of the way. The Ultimate haven't actually opened, so we're now going to go and see if the Ultimate is open. That's our next one. But look at this. Reuse the existing theme. Brilliant. On to the next ride. The Ultimate, you ready for the Ultimate, Kurt?
Yeah.
You are. Yeah. Third go on the Ultimate. Now I've quickly got my device out, even though this is absolutely insane. So I don't quite know how long I'm going to be able to keep on.
I'll let you know when we're near the top.
Because we're nearly at the top. Look at the views. Of course, you can't even see the second half of the coaster. Maybe we'll hold it. Let's give it a bash.
No,
what's the worst that can happen?
I'm really, really tight.
You worried?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my life! Not too rough. I thought it was rougher. Lose his speed quick.
Yeah, the first half, nice.
Lose his speed. Yeah, lose his speed really quick, doesn't it? No. It's because the ground goes down a hill as well.
It's taller than the first lifting, wasn't it? Oh yeah.
Oh my life!
Straight back on. Straight back on. That second half is brutal. Cody's gonna be screaming. He was at the back. I bet he's gonna go, I love it.
Ultimate. First go on the ultimate. What do you think?
Really good.
Really good. First or second half?
First.
Oh, what about second half?
Painful.
Painful?
Yeah.
Whoa. Why is it painful?
My arms, I just shook straight into you.
Wait.
Straight into yours.
You need help, child. Love this roller coaster. I have so much love for this roller coaster, particularly the second half, because you just wouldn't build a roller coaster like it anymore. No one would look at this ride and think, no, let's build one with no bank corners and see how well it gets on. It's just mental, absolutely mental. And it does feel like it's been made in roadblocks, but unlike Hero, it feels like it should be made out of roadblocks because it just works so well. One of my favourite roller coasters in the world, certainly in the country, without a doubt, top 3. The Ultimate. Is a love or hate? Let us know in the comments. You love Ultimate? You hate Ultimate? Let us know, but we'll be going back on it later. Wild rapids of the river variety. Rapids? Should we do the rapids?
Yeah.
It's been raining this morning. All clowns. They are literally getting in and out of the van. Right, do a twirl, Cody. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you to hold on?
Yeah.
Did you hold on?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
this
did.
is why you got wet.
No.
I told him to hold on the rapids and he didn't hold on, so for karma, he got wet and he got proper wet. Although we have got kind of a bit wet. Got a wet bum. Back's a bit wet. It's a bit wet, but yeah, rapids, travelling model. Funnily enough, I think we said, well, we haven't said before, we never vlogged from the park before, actually. We're really excited to be doing it. It's, this used to be the one that used to travel with Thunderworld. So we actually went on this down in Bournemouth a couple of times before it came to Lightwater Valley. It used to be over the upper side of the park where the Pin Fairy ride, the bear, I think it was the bear, used to be. It's not there anymore. This replaced it. This has then come over to this bit, which has been open for the first time. That's been joined by the jumping pillows behind us. And at the moment they've got a circus on for the next few days, which is behind me now. But no, Wild River Rapids, travelling model, but great fun. We've just come off a Twister as well. You've just seen us on a Twister. Twister is amazing fun. Great little roller coaster over there. Black Pearl go round, and it's the first time in the we've visited now 3 years running. This is the 4th year running, and the Black Pearl's been closed every single time. So we might actually have a chance of getting on the Black Pearl as well. There's so much to do at this park. You know, you saw us this morning start with the Eagle's Claw. We've got to get back on the Eagle's Claw. We've got the farm to do. We've got Pirates Cove to do. Oh, Skeleton Cove to do. There is so much to do. There's only the Sky Rider closed today. Sadly, the Sky Rider is closed. We do like that. It's a great wave swing. It really does have some power behind it. But, you know, loads to do. We're going to get you some footage. We're going to get you some on-rides, get you some more off-rides. Really hope you enjoy it. But on to the next ride. Oh yes, the Twister ride. We've done the Twister ride. It's a good ride. It's a classic ride. There's nothing too special about it. It's a fairly standard model which you'd see up and down the country, travelling fairs and everything. But, you know, it's nice to get on it. It's a nice coaster cred to have in the park, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're heading down into Skeleton Cove, Skeleton Bay. I can never remember what it's called. Whatever I refer to it in this vlog, it's just, this is what it is. It's this area here with the Black Pearl and the Flying Cutlass and the powder kegs. Because I'm sorry, I'm just not going to remember. I'm too excited we're here.
Why? I wouldn't lean forwards and... Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm always so happy when it's closed.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Oh my life.
Genuinely so happy when it's done.
Okay. I understand what already. Oh, hang on, I understand how people slip out now. Okay. Okay, I might actually have to hold on this one. There's not much I hold on.
Oh my.
This is going to be one of them.
Oh.
Whee!
For the brave, Kurt. For the brave.
That was mine. Thank. Oh my neck.
Oh, wait, that's the legs. The head rush.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's probably not bad, is it?
I don't hold on as much, but I will be put on my lap for the best. It's quite relaxing. It's gonna stop this time, isn't it? My wife. Head rush. Yeah, my head. Oh, my head don't feel right now. Oh. Oh. Wow, that was interesting. Oh. No. Mate, I see. Yeah, you could probably.
You could. No, it's not easy to be fair.
Unless it popped on.
So that is Skeleton Cove done. That is the new pirate ship, the Flying Cutlass. I say new, it's been in quite a few years now. For those that used to come in many, many years ago, the old one used to be located just down this valley. Did actually stand there as well for quite a few years before it was removed. It wasn't recycled and brought up here with the rest of the new Pirates or Skeleton Bay rides. And obviously the black pelt over the back came from, I want to say American Adventure, someone's going to correct me, but it came from one of the other parts. It's moved around quite a lot. I think it's been in Margate, and now of course it resides here as the Black Pearl. And it's oh, it's a nosebleed. Kurt, what do you think of the Black Pearl?
It was good.
It was good. Everything's good.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's all right. Head rush.
Yeah.
So as we said, that's the first time we've seen that open in ages, the Black Pearl, absolute ages. So we have got on it. It's not my favourite type of ride. It really does give me a kind of a feeling of a nosebleed and a proper head rush. It's not my favourite type of ride. We've also done there the powder kegs, which you would have seen, which is the breakdance ride. Just as it gets going, it kind of stops. It's not that forceful. It's definitely a more family market one, not sort of the big break dances we've done recently, even like the ones on the piers up in Blackpool and Winter Wonderland, ones like that. They're not quite as good as that, but a great addition, and we love a good breakdance ride. Just done a Flying Cutlass, standard pirate ship, nothing too different to report about, but we love the look of the area. You know, Lightwater Valley isn't really known for its themed areas, and this was one of its first proper themed areas outside of sort of Angry Birds land, which we will check out later. With their massive play area just by the entrance, but it's really good. It's really good. It's a great first attempt. They haven't replicated it yet since. They've moved quite a few rides around. It'd be nice to see a new area. You know, that we know the park works on a budget rather than kind of having the millions and millions of pounds that some of the other ones do to kind of you know, be able to put in the big rides. They can't do that, sadly. They're heavily reliant on the Ultimate. They're heavily reliant on the rides they've got, but it's not a problem. You know, we're having a cracking day here so far. But yeah, that area, brilliant looking. It's got nice, tight, compact rides in. It's got a few kids rides in, as well as some of the larger rides. You know, if you want thrill spinning machines, Lightwater Valley is a great place to come. You know, you take these ones here, you take the Eagle's Claw at the front, you take Apollo over the back, the swinging chairs, and yeah, there's plenty to do.
Yeah.
Enjoy your food.
Yeah.
So that was chips and pizza, and that was really nice actually. That harbour, Hungry Harbour. I knew it was Harbour something. Hungry Harbour, it's great value in there, $6.95 for a massive slice of pizza, some chips and a drink. Sadly the park has stopped doing Coke on draft. It's gone to diet and zero. It's doing my head in, these parks doing this. We'd love a choice, even for 20p more. I just can't stand the other ones, just can't. But now that's done, we're going back to the Ultimate. Before we venture anywhere else, it's back to the Ultimate. You want to go on the train?
Yeah.
Should we go on the train?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Train?
Yeah.
Train?
Yeah.
Train?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the poor Skyflyer, look. So as we said this morning, there's no Skyflyer today, and it's been completely worked on, completely stripped down, in fairness. So no Skyflyer today, and it's a shame because we say about best, you know, Ultimate, one of our favourite roller coasters, one of our favourite. Eagle's Claw, easily the best afterburner, and this is my favourite wave swinger. The speeds which this reaches really, really quick. I just love it. I really love some of the rides here. Whilst we'd all love to see a brand new massive roller coaster here, you know, the rebranding they've done this year has been fantastic. So it's a shame this is closed, but it is the only thing. It's the only thing closed today. So we are now going to look in the shop. We are heading to the train, but they've been sidetracked in the shop because, again, when I talk about Lightwater Valley, all I talk about is fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. The handmade fudge they used to do, they stopped on the outside because that's all changed now. I don't think the shopping village is there at all, which is a real shame. There was some being sold just inside the building. You can actually cut through now when you come in the park and come around the edge. You don't have to go through the entrance area. But we're going to go in here because they did fudge in here. So we're going to go in here and see what fudge they have, because you cannot come to Lightwater Valley without buying the fudge. Let's go and have a look. So the view is very different about the Lightwater wheel, which used to sit just in front of us now. Tower over, it's a bit like Peaking Heights at Chesington for those that never saw it. That was replaced, oddly, beginning of last season, that was replaced with like a little jumping sort of Dumbo sort of ride, and now that's gone as well. And that hasn't been relocated anywhere in the park, it just seems to have gone. That whole area is now closed off. You see the space where it used to be as we come around here. It's nice to see the swan boats open though. It's the first time we've seen the swan boats open, because normally we come on off-peak days when it's a little bit rainy. We might see through the trees in a minute. It's a great view of the entrance there. And of course the Dinosaur Adventure Golf. And over this side in the trees. Okay, you can't see it, but over there in the trees is the kind of children's adventure area. So as you come around here, you'll see where the wheel used to be. And they did put a little ride there, but you can still see the sign actually. I can't read what it says to me. You still see the sign. But I don't know what happened to that ride. I don't know why this area's that area's closed off now, especially with the swan boats open. So that there is the old station area. Now that was removed a few years back. You used to have the Crazy Caterpillar there, plus some of the children's rides, which you'll see as we walk around the park. In a minute we walk back through, because we're going to get off at the Ultimate and do the Ultimate again. And that area also is completely closed off. Now they did put in a planning permission for lodges, but for whatever reason, I think it was financial, they decided not to build them. I think it might be quite an idea, but they do probably need one or two more attractions here before you could justify being here for 2 days, because you know it's kind of 2:30 now. We've pretty much done everything the park's got to offer. We're going back for some re-rides, which we do not mind. It's not super busy. It's about as busy as I expect the park to be, and obviously the weather is closing in as the rain is now due. There's the waterfalls. We won't be doing those today. We don't want to get any more wet. Lovely play area. That was only added a couple of seasons ago, and then of course Skeleton Cove and the Black Pearl. That's a beast, that machine, and it's operating. See the powder kegs, like a good break dance. So we'll come back down here shortly, but first off to the Ultimate. Now right behind us now are some of the rides that are relocated. So when we were on the train, we did say that some of the rides have been relocated from the top area, from the fort area, and they are here. So over the back behind the Ladybird, you can see the little wheel ride. Right next to that is the cars, and then right here is the Crazy Caterpillar coaster. I'm not quite sure what it's called actually, I can't remember what it's called, but we know it is a Crazy Caterpillar. Little Dipper, there we go, Kurt's on it, a Little Dipper coaster, which is now located just here next to the Harbour restaurant. So yeah, nice little ride. Right behind us we have the Ladybird. That was actually advertised as being closed today. It's got a cherry picker in the middle, but it is open. It's fallen down there. I don't know what he's doing. But it is open. We're not going to go on it today. We've been on so many rides. My knees are hurting. We've just come off the Ultimate for the third time. It did start raining, but it cleared up nicely, which was good. I don't fancy getting hit. It's an amazing pace from rain on the Ultimate, but just a fantastic ride. I love the Ultimate so much. I know I say it so much, but I love the Ultimate so much. But here's the Ladybird behind us now. Classic little coaster, very similar, might even be the same to the one they've got at Portons Park, the Caterpillar there, but I think it is the same model.
Great.
Yeah, it's the same as the Caterpillar in Crater Creek at Portons Park, and it's a nice little coaster. You know, you sit at the back, you get some good air time. You sit at the front, not so much. Lovely little family coaster. Right, now we're going to head over and check out that thing. That is a waltzer. We're not entirely sure why it's here. We know what was there, but we'll get over there and we're going to go and have a look at that right now. What do we think of the Black Pearl?
Interesting.
Interesting, in what way?
No.
You don't know what? It's weird. In what way? Talk to me.
It's just weird.
God, he's bloody terrible. I don't know why I bother sometimes. So the Black Pearl, it is different. So you only get a lap bar, but you are completely enclosed in a cage, and it's not uncomfortable, but it really is a head rush. I don't particularly like those types of rides. It really is a head rush, but we did it. We did it. It hasn't been open the last 3 times we come to the park. It hasn't been open, so we're definitely taking advantage and doing it today. We're heading back down to the entrance area of the park. Do we want to do Eagle's Claw again?
Can do.
Eagle's Claw? Eagle's Claw? He's given a look that Eagle's Claw has already scared the living daylights out of him a couple of times today, and he might not want to go on it. So the park's carousel is there. We've just come up from the Thunderdome, the waltzer. Now, it used to be Black Widow's Web there. Black Widow's Web. That was always going to be a tongue twister for this time of the day. It's quite late now. That was the Parks Enterprise ride. Now, it did have quite a high height restriction. I think it was like a minimum 1.3. When you consider Alton Tower still run theirs at 1.1, which is bad enough, and Thorpe Park can do theirs at 0.9, it really did kind of alienate a lot of the family market, and arguably this is a family park. You know, I don't think anyone can say any different. You've got the Falconry area, which we just viewed there, with the Angry Birds play area, which was the first, I believe, in the UK. I could be wrong, there was another park, but I think this one was first. Don't get me wrong, I'm not surprised it's gone, but it's been replaced with a waltzer, the Thunderdome waltzer, which is a 10-car waltzer. Now, we've done lots of waltzers this year, haven't we, Kurt?
Yeah.
Lots. And we refused to do that one. I'm really sorry. We've done a lot of waltzers, we've done a lot of fair trade waltzers, which I quite like. And we've also done a lot of ones as well. And yeah, we don't see very many of those kind of big ones, but we're just not doing it. It looks in stunning condition. You know, if you saw it on the fair circuit, you'd be really, really pleased. But I'm really sorry, it doesn't have a place in the theme park. It doesn't have a place pumping out Now 100, which I know it's playing in the middle of a, you know, wonderful kind of countryside theme park. I just don't like it. You can just about get away with Dodgems, and they can kind of get away with Apollo because the ride that's always been up there has always been sort of a little bit fairy, you know, not kind of compliant with the kind of theme park standard as you would expect, but I just don't expect it from here. I'm really sorry. We've had an amazing day, and we'll sum up shortly because we are nearly done. We've picked up our fudge, we'll get back to that, but I just don't expect to see a waltzer here. It just doesn't look right. It really doesn't look right. I really hope it's temporary. I don't mind if it goes next year. I won't be sad to see the back of it, and we're not riding it today. Now then, fudge. We've just been into the shop. The fudge has moved back to the shop. For those that don't know, that don't follow our Facebook page, every time we come to Lightwater Valley, we say we come here for the fudge, and we don't lie. We come here for the ultimate and the Eagle's Claw and the brilliant atmosphere and the wonderful surroundings that are here, but we come here for the fudge. We love the fudge, and the range of the fudge has already been cut down massively over the last couple of years. However, we're still here for the fudge, and the fudge is absolutely amazing. We take it all the way back down to Portsmouth. It's a good 300-mile trek up here, and we buy fudge every single time, and we've just spent £25 on fudge. We're thanking Lightwater Valley. You know, staff have been absolutely brilliant that we've encountered today. Operations have been really good, really quick. We got on and off the rides really fast. Just an amazing day. So thank you for joining us. My name's Adam. This has been UK Theme Parks, and we'll see you next time.